Hi students, today we are going to discuss one problem based on application of Biot-Savart's law. Look at here, this is first conductor. From here to infinite, from infinity to current is passing, I current is passing up to O, and from O current is leaving up to infinity. And this is the angle bisector. Between these two conductors is alpha, and this line is angle bisector. At point P, this is the point of P. What is the magnetic field due to these two conductors? This is 1 and 2. Due to these two conductors, current is passing as shown in figure. The angle between them is alpha, and this line is angle bisector. On this angle bisector line at point P, what is the magnetic field? So how to find out? Before that, we discussed one application of Biot-Savart's law. What it says, if we take this is the one conductor, I current is passing at a distance of D. What is the magnetic field? At this P point, what is the magnetic field? For that, we consider like this. This is alpha, and this is we took as beta. We took as beta. This is beta at a distance of D. So formula is, what is the formula? Magnetic field B equals to mu naught upon magnetic field B equals to mu naught upon 4 pi I upon D sin alpha plus sin beta. This is the formula. So like this, look at here, first conductor. We look at the first conductor, perpendicular distance from the conductor to the point where we need to find out the point. We need to draw one perpendicular line. I am drawing perpendicular line like this. Perpendicular line, this is a perpendicular line. So this angle is making 90 degree. First of all, we need to draw one perpendicular line from the conductor to where we need to find out the magnetic field. And look at here. So this is how much angle we need to find out. Due to the first conductor, magnetic field you find out, and due to the second conductor you find out. Net magnetic field will be B equals to B net equals to, you write these two magnetic fields. First of all, due to the first conductor, magnetic field direction. Which direction? For that, first of all, you look at here. This is the thumb I am taking, and this is the remaining fingers. This is the remaining fingers. So, stretch your thumb along the direction of the current direction and curl your fingers. The curling finger direction indicates the magnetic field direction. This is the magnetic field direction. So, due to this first conductor, magnetic field will be out of the plane. In the same manner, take the second conductor. Due to the second conductor, what is the magnetic field? Look at here. This is the second conductor, and I am stretching my thumb finger along the direction of the current, and I am curling my fingers. I am curling my fingers. The curling finger direction gives the magnetic field. Magnetic field will be here like this. That means magnetic field due to the second conductor also out of the plane. So what is the net magnetic field? For example, due to this one, assume as magnetic field at point P, B1, due to this conductor, magnetic field is D2. net magnetic field will be B1 plus B2. So here conductor, same conductor and current is same current is passing. That's why at point angle bisector line, perpendicular distance also same. This is the perpendicular distance, and draw the perpendicular distance for this also. This is the perpendicular distance. Perpendicular distance. So perpendicular distance, it is making 90-degree angle. Same symmetry form this is. That means here we can write B1 equals to B2. Due to the first conductor, how much magnetic field is producing? Due to the second conductor also, same magnetic field will produce. So B net will be here, we can write it as 2B. We need to find out of magnetic field due to one conductor. So in it, then you can multiply with 2. First of all, find out first conductor. Due to the first conductor magnetic field, look at here. First conductor I am taking. First conductor, clearly you can observe, slowly you can observe. This is alpha means, what about this angle? This is alpha by 2. What about this angle? This is alpha by 2. Now you look at here, this is 90-degree. What about this is? This angle is 90 minus alpha by 2. 90 minus alpha by 2. Here in this, totally which is equal to beta. 90 minus alpha by 2, which is equals to beta. You look at here diagram, this diagram. This diagram you look at here. This is figure 1 you assume. In figure 1 you look at here. This is beta equals to 90 minus alpha. Here beta equals to 90 minus alpha by 2. Alpha by 2. But alpha value how to take? This conductor, first conductor, how it look like? The first conductor look like this. This is infinite conductor. So this is a perpendicular distance. Perpendicular distance we are assuming as D. This perpendicular distance assume as D. This also assume as D. Now at this point P, magnetic field we need to find out. So first conductor I am drawing, retrying. Now this is, to take this is, what about this? This is 90 minus alpha by 2. What about beta value? It is equals to, this is beta. This is the beta value. Now how to take alpha value for this formula? For this formula, alpha value here 90-degree here. Alpha value will be 90-degree. How this is 90-degree? So if alpha value will be like this, we need to take, no, this is alpha, no. If we increase like this, increase like this, if we increase like this, so this alpha value will be 90-degree will come like this. Alpha value will be 90-degree will come. So for this alpha is 90 here. Alpha is 90 here. For this formula, don't confuse, this is alpha like that. So what is the formula? Magnetic field is B equals to mu naught upon 4 pi I upon D sin alpha. Sin alpha is 0, sin alpha is 0, sin beta. Sin beta equals to, here we can write 90 minus alpha by 2. 90 minus alpha by 2. Sin alpha is 90, no? 90 degree. 90 degrees. You can take 90 degree. 90 degree. Now, what is sin 90 here? We can write D equals to mu naught upon 4 pi I upon D. Sin 90 is 1. This is cos alpha by 2 will come. Sin 90, we can write sin 90 minus alpha by 2, which is equals to cos alpha by 2, because it is in first quadrant. Now what about D value? Tell me how to calculate D value. From the triangle, look at here. This is O. O. Let us take A. This is C. From the OAC triangle, from the OAC triangle, what I can write? Sin alpha by 2. Sin alpha by 2, which is equals to, I can write the opposite side, that is D upon hypotenuse. What is the hypotenuse? You assume this from O to P, distance is assumed as R. Assume as R. That is given in the problem, but I did write R. Now, you write R, you find out the D value here. D equals to R sin alpha by 2. Now substitute here. You substitute here in this. D equals to mu naught upon 4 pi I by D value R sin alpha by 2 into 1 plus cos alpha by 2, cos alpha by 2, cos alpha by 2. So this is the answer for this question. This is the answer for this question. So this is the level 3 problem from moving charges and magnetism. Thank you.